a medical research company based in San Francisco that develops implantable brain-computer interfaces. Okay, let me rephrase. Neuralink wants to make you into a cyborg. Not a super strong cyborg, but a super smart one. It was founded in 2016 in response to the fast-growing AI industry. The argument is that if we can't stop computers eventually outsmart humans, we need to be one of them. I don't want to go into the specifics of Neuralink's technology in today's video. Instead, let's just focus on the possibility it presents. First, let me explain to you why the brightest mind in the world, Stephen Hawking, along with many others, are warning us about superintelligence. Human brain is fascinating and complex. Its very existence is no short of a miracle. Not only can we solve mathematical problems, we can understand subtle changes in emotions. This is what differentiates us from computers, our ability to process tens of thousands of unrelated factors. In the first episode of Black Mirror, the actor walks into a room and immediately our brains form a holistic understanding of what kind of person he is. What's even more amazing is that the entire process happens subconsciously. Space Fleet posters hanging everywhere, excessive screens on the table, fuel jackets hanging, dim lighting with gray-colored background. Every detail gives us an idea of what kind of person he really is. This is what computers cannot do, at least not as well as humans currently. Despite computers' ability for computation, they can't make sense of unrelated factors like humans do. But the argument goes that human brains are nothing more than electric impulses firing between synapses in our brain. Therefore, what differentiates us from computers are the fact that the processing speed of our brain is higher. And this touches the core of the argument against AI. Because no matter what, the logic goes that computers will be able to process more information than humans in the future. There is no reversing it. What makes the AI situation even more dire is that in the past 2 years, a lot of investment went into the fields of AI. This means 3 things: better hardware capability, more human resources, better software algorithm. All 3 factors are growing at an exponential rate. This means super AI will arrive much sooner than we hoped. Therefore, Neuralink is established to get us ready before super AI is here. So what is Neuralink? I said at the beginning that it's going to transform us into cyborg, right? But how? Basically, scientists nowadays have already mapped many parts of our brain. So if we can connect parts of our brain to a computer, we might be able to unleash endless possibilities from our brain. Currently, we already know which part of our brain is in charge of vision, which part of our brain is in charge of touch, which part controls our hand, which part controls our foot. So all we need to do is to connect an external computer to register the signals of our brain to control the computer. Thus, brain-computer interface. You'll be surprised to know that currently, we can already control robotic hands with our brains directly.
The sensor is a tiny array of electrodes connected to a bundle of gold wires. It's implanted in the patient's motor cortex, the part of the brain that commands body movements. The brain activity recorded by the sensor is relayed to a computer, the decoder, and that then instructs the assistive technology. A cursor is one thing, but an arm is quite another. Eventually, the researchers hope to build an arm that works as smoothly as a real one and can cope with more complicated tasks like brushing teeth. They'd also like to make a wireless version, so the device doesn't need to be plugged directly into the patient's head. But for now, they're celebrating their progress with Kathy.
How amazing is this? Although we're still very far from commercializing this technology, as you can see, the progress is on its way. Neuralink wants to take this to a whole new level. Not only will you be able to control an external device, you can access information from the computers. This means you don't need to Google anything in the future with this technology. Through the brain-computer interface, you can access information instantly. Instead of reading information on your smartphone, you just think about the information and it automatically appears in your brain. This is how powerful Neuralink can be, and this is the possibility it presents. But don't get me wrong, just like